Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's a test and review day today. We have the Milbro Supergrade XS58 in 177 in today. As you know, it'll be put through 5 or 6 different tests and we'll see how we feel about it at the end of this test and review session. Its first job, as always, is the bottle tops. It'll be doing the 3 on the left hand side of the board. Let's see how he goes. Okay, here we go. Top one's a white one on the left hand side and we'll be working our way down. So, shot 1. That's a hit. Shot 2, a see-through one. That's a hit. And its last one, number 3, is the blue one. And he's just clipped that, so I'm going to give it another go. Gets it that time, so we'll let him off with that one. We'll say that's a pass. We'll move on to our next one. Okay, it's 177 time. It's the spinners now, left hand side of the board. Big one down to the small one. Let's see how this goes. It's the big one, no problem. Yeah, second one down's good. This is where it gets a bit tighter now. No problem with that one. The little one. Yeah, it's a pass. All correct. On to the next challenge. It's round 3 for our 177 gun, and it's the gallery. Let's see how we get on with this now. I've never shot 177 into this gallery before at this distance. I hope it's got enough power to lift them up. If not, we'll just count them as hits if they move. Okay? Here we go. Oh. You got it. I think that one shot there that went wide, I didn't even see a pellet come out, so I'm hoping it was just an empty chamber. Again, the Milbro Supergrade XS58 will pass that test. On to the next. It's round 4, 5 shots to centre target. Here we go. Really impressive. Wow, that has just pulled off a fantastic 5 there, I think. Really impressed with that. Nice little gun. It's round 5 for the XS58 and it's the duck hunt. Now, call me a little bit over optimistic here, but I'm going to go for headshots only. This shot that well in the last round, I just fancied to do it, so here we go. So far so good. That one was a little bit bent over, it's a bit harder, that one. That's got it. And the reset as well. Impressive little gun, isn't it? It really is. But what power does he push out? Let's have a look in our next round now when we put it over the chrono. Okay, it's the XS58 over the chronograph time. Let's see how it goes. 198. Ah, we're out of pellets. Not to worry, quick change should do us. I thought we've got plenty of pellets in there. They go down really quick, I find, with a 177. Well, we only need another 4 shots, so I'll just load the 4 just to give us enough to do it. I know it was 198, the first one. Right, that's 4 pellets in. Let's reload. Okay, 198, 196, one didn't take, 193, and 193. So if we take in the middle of that, shall we go for 196? 196. Okay, so how did our XS58 do? Well, in truth, not great. We're using the Bisley Magnums in 177, which are 10.6 grain. They came out, when we changed it from meters per second to feet per second, to 645.5. That meant it's pushing out a power of 9.81 feet-pounds per second, and its energy expressed is 13.3 joules. So it's not the powerfulest gun out there, but it does a decent job. Now, whether in time and everything works in, obviously, like the power will increase, I do not know, but it was supposed to be getting us 800 feet per second, it said in the bump that came with the gun, but obviously it's quite a lot shy of that. I still think it's got enough power there to do the damage it needs to do. New to 177 stuff, as I say, I've never had a 177 before, but it shot absolutely perfectly in our target round, as you know. And it hasn't really made much fault throughout the day today when it's been being used all around the testing area. The only thing it's come low on is obviously the muzzle energy test. So whether that is a factor or how it should be, being a 177, I do not know, but it has come out rather low. What do I think of the gun? Well, the gun itself was on an offer at the moment where you get the 177 Supergrade XS58 plus an optic 3x9 × 40 scope with adjustable objective. That at the moment is on offer at Sandwell Field Sports for £300, £299. Or you can just buy the gun on its own for £199. I decided to take the offer because it was going to be a lot quicker for me to get it up and obviously use today to test. If you're interested in one of these, talk to Tony at Sandwell Field Sports, tell him it's Rob who's told you to ask about them, and see what he has in stock. Performed very well over the complete test session. Not a massively well-known gun, but I think they're using all the internals, as I say, of a Crosman Icon. Because I've been trying to get a spare magazine for that gun because it only comes with one everywhere, and the only one I can find to match it is a Crosman Icon one. So I'm hoping that is what I've seen is the one to match, and it will do the job. I will obviously inform you about that as and when it comes, but it's the only one I can see that matches it out there at all. I've tried on Milbro's own site, which is obviously the SMK site. They do them for all the other Milbros, but they don't actually do one for that Milbro, which is a shock. I've tried around for them, can't get them. They're quite expensive. Well, I think they're about £30 odd a magazine, so they're a dear do. But as I say, it looks like they're a match for a Crosman Icon, so I have gone for one of those. Would I recommend the gun? Yes. If you're looking to get into PCP airgunning cheaply and with accuracy and results, then yes, you would go buy the Milbro XS58 Supergrade. It's a good gun. It does what it says on the tin. I like the biathlon style loading arm as well. It's very smooth for what it is. So yeah, it's a good gun, and it's worth what it's worth. You know, it's probably worth a bit more. It does the job. I'm going to try and get some sport out there with it. I'm going to try and use it for ratting, I think, if anything. Maybe a little bit of squirrel hunting, I don't know. But I've got that many guns around at the minute. I've got a little bit of a favourite at the minute. When I go squirrel hunting, I use the Gamo Coyote. And also when I do a bit of ratting, I've been using the Milbro Guardian at the minute for that. But I've just set up my Kral MP02 to do a little bit of rabbit hunting. The permission that I've got, just as it drops dusks, the rabbits appear, and I've set up a gun that'll do a distance of about 25 yards on the rabbits with a night vision scope on, and I've set the MP02 up to do that, so I'm looking forward to getting out there and trying that one, see how that goes. But this Milbro that we're talking about today will be used at some point, either for ratting or a bit of squirreling. And obviously now, as soon as I get it out there and try it, I can give you some results of how it's done with that. But I'm going to leave it there today. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's been informative again, and hope to see you soon in a new one shortly. Bye bye now.